They haven't done anything. I'm fine, Valana. It's not me he wants. I have to get you out before something bad happens. I don't want anyone else to be hurt.
Yes, all right. Let me out and I'll take you home.
The Darkspawn have your things. You can still get it all back if you're careful and clever. They're going to come back to check on you. You have to hurry. I don't know anything, but take this key. It opens a chest in the emissary's room. Maybe you'll find some answers there. I found it. They're coming. You have to go. Find a way out of the mines. Please.
I can't just leave you. Serani, wait!
Yes. That ballista is conveniently placed, isn't it? Well, I'm always up for a spot of iconoclasm. Yes. All right.
That's mine! That thing has my things! It's got its sallow, clammy hands all over my doodads, touching my junk! No one touches Argren's junk and lives!
You're the Warden Commander. I would not have expected to meet you here. Did those bastards get you too? I was to help rebuild the Ferelden Wardens, just as you were. We were at Vigil's Keep less than a week when the Darkspawn came. I think I'm the only one left. The others are dead, or worse. I'm not sure. The emissary who leads them is more cunning than any Darkspawn I've encountered. He's fascinated with Wardens. But listen, there is a Darkspawn here carrying a huge maul. He crushed my legs. He took my wedding ring. Please, Commander, slay him. Bring the ring to my wife Nida in Amaranthine. Tell her I died trying to make this world better. No, I will only slow you down. Please, do this for me. It is all I ask.
Yes. Huh. told Joey that I'd find tattoos on women incredibly attractive.
Have I ever told you that I find most humans physically and morally repulsive?
Good to know.
You are not supposed to be here. Once, I made a deal with the creatures, and they set me free. I bring them supplies, they give me gold. No, all I care is that the Darkspawn honor our arrangement. Questioning them would be inadvisable. Very well. I see that you are in a bit of trouble, and I am not heartless. But if you truly wish my help, I would suggest you escape this place as soon as you can. you return? Vigil's Keep? That is the Grey Warden's keep near Amarantine. Yes, I know it. If there is coin to be had, Armas will be there. We will meet again, if you survive this place. Go then. I will say nothing of you to the Darkspawn.
Going.
she with that monster? We must get to her.
They're Darkspawn. They'll head underground to the deep roads. They always do.
The home of the Children of Stone.
Yes. They say wardens can sense Darkspawn, even deep beneath the ground. I would join the Grey Wardens. Give me the ability to hunt down these monsters in the deep.
At the very least, it's hard to get the taste out of your mouth for a few hours.
I am not afraid of death. I will pledge my service to you in exchange for the powers your order can grant. What say you? Masiranas. Shall we go then? I've had enough of this place.
unfortunate. No, it is lost to us now. There is no point in returning, Uther. Your former comrades are impressive. They will be difficult to convince. No, Uther. I will fulfill my promise to you. All is not lost yet. Come. We must prepare for battle.
Warden, I did warn you about the stone in these parts. Human masons will use whatever's at hand, but for proper walls, you need proper stone. The nearest quarry has some miserable slate nonsense. I need proper granite. The darker the better. I don't suppose, you know, in your travels... Splendid. But I can't risk my men to Darkspawn attacks. You'll have to send soldiers to secure the site. Thank you, Commander. The vigil will not fall, I swear it.
Perhaps one day we could sit down to discuss magic.
What would that accomplish?
Lots. Great civilizations are built on the sharing of ideas.
Sharing? You mean stealing, of course, followed by crushing those you stole from.
You know that chip on your shoulder? I think it's replaced your head.
Commander, the men cleared the rubble. You'll have to see what they found for yourself. I'll do that, Commander.
Warden. Haren is content to let me craft away in obscurity under dreadful conditions. Never a care for the art of crafting. But you're not so dreadfully common. Exactly. I want to make wondrous things a dwarf and craftsman would appreciate. If you come across any fantastical materials, could you perhaps visit old Wade?
Wade? What are you about?
Oh, nothing. Remember, fantastical materials. Yes, Commander? Where did you find this? I could make a blade unparalleled. Oh my. Where's that list? Quick, gather these things. Hurry! There's history to make here! Yes, Commander? Let me see! Oh, amazing! This might be heartwood. I'm not exactly sure. The Dalish elves are so prickly about sharing. If I were allowed to experiment with this, I might be able to make a bow. Or a shield, yes. I can't do that right now, you understand. Here's a list of materials I need. They may be a trifle hard to come by, but you must get them. Yes, Commander?
You're back. You need anything? Oh, this will help a great deal. Wade, the commander found a silverite deposit.
Armor and weapons could be made with this.
Commander, if you like, we could outfit your men. It wouldn't cost you anything, but some soldiers would have to guard the miners.
So I'm to make armor for all Amaranthine's rabble? Heren, you abuse me so. It's unconscionable.
Commander's orders.
Fine, I'll work. But I want a challenge one day. Something to sink my teeth into.
You arranged for quite the welcome for us, didn't you, Commander? Not that I mind. Gave me a chance to do some proper testing. Explosives! The name is Dworkin Glavenok. Some call me Dworkin the Mad. That don't ruffle my beard, though. You have to be a little mad in my line of research. I developed these particular formulations, but it's the Kunari who perfected the art. That just gets in my craw. Sullen, ashen-skinned giants shouldn't be allowed to outsmart dwarves. So, I've been conducting experiments on lyrium sand and other volatile ingredients. If you got a mind to, aye. We used up all the explosives on those darkspawn. I can make more, but I'm out of lyrium sand. Lyrium dust is all over the place, but that's too fine. Dust's good for fuses, but not the boom I'm looking for. With real lyrium sand, I can set the lads to work. Wonderful. We can start making more explosives.
Warden, before you let my brother blow himself to little bitsies, tell him to be careful.
Don't listen to Voldrick. I know what I'm about.
And how many apprentices have you lost? 3? No, 4?
We'll know the risks. If we succeed, our names will go down in history. Aye, Commander. Thanks for your help. Please, take these. Use them to give those beasties a what for.
Seneschal Verrill has been looking for you. Please go to the throne room. Just give me a moment.
Commander, we need to talk. Dreams, you get them? This is a Grey Warden thing, huh? Why didn't anyone tell me? Can't imagine he has anything interesting to say. In my dream, I saw one of those bloated, vomit-smeared broodmothers, and it had Hespeth's face. You remember Hespeth, don't you? Bronca was there and whispered, "It's time," and Hespeth screamed and 1,000 darkspawn burst from her. You're telling me? And the darkspawn surrounded me and started talking, asking me if I would like lemon in my tea. And could I please teach them to read and write? And one of them kept repeating, "Where's the baby?" And that's when I woke up. I do get other dreams about darkspawn, mostly shadows and murmuring, but nowhere scary. Thanks for listening, Commander.
So what would you do if you didn't have to be a Grey Warden? Really? Once you drink the blood, it's all downhill, huh? I've never liked the idea of being trapped somewhere, to be honest. It reminds me of the Circle. After my 7th escape attempt, you'd think they'd have given me credit for trying. I got really good at escaping the tower, just never good at staying escaped. Until now, I suppose. You know, there is one thing I miss about the tower. My cat. Oh, ho, 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 you're funny. For a tainted Grey Warden fated to die fighting the Darkspawn and all. There were days when that stupid cat was the only person I saw. Except for it not being a person. Still, I liked him. Poor Mr. Wiggums. He became possessed by a rage demon, but he did take out 3 Templars. Oh, I was never more proud. A toast to Mr. Wiggums, then. May he forever eat mice in the Fade.
All rise. The Warden Commander and Liege Lord of all Amaranthine enters. I've held it off as long as I could, but you hold the right of high justice on your land. Certain matters of court must be decided. By custom, the claimants make their case to you. I'll advise you after, then you rule. The Seneschal of the Vigil can hold court as well, if the Arl commands it. Be seated. The Warden Commander will first hear the matter of the Crown against the sheepherder Alec.
On behalf of the Crown, I submit that Alec stole 2 bushels of grain bound for the garrison in Amaranthine. When confronted by soldiers, he confessed. The punishment for theft from the Crown is death by hanging.
What say you, Alec?
My sheep were slaughtered by the Darkspawn. My family was starving. I asked for mercy. Commander, mercy.
The poor bugger. Had he stolen from anyone besides the Crown, he'd escape with a flogging.
Thank you. Thank you.
Next is a serious matter. Danella, a soldier of the Vigil, abandoned her post and was caught 3 leagues away. She is charged with desertion. Even if it were not a time of war, the penalty would be death.
I asked the old captain several times to release me from my oath. The Darkspawn are too near my family's farm. They need me, my lord. I'm no coward.
You dishonor everyone who serves the Vigil. You think you are alone in having family under threat.
The men are afire over this one. Danella is an accomplished scout, but desertion could destroy the army.
I won't forget this, Commander. I'll be back. You have my word.
Mercy is a fine thing, but armies are held together by discipline.
The next matter is of a civil nature. Lady Liza Pacton is the sovereign of Terns Down.
I prefer to speak for myself. The old Arl Rendenhal made certain promises to me. Some of these he committed to paper. I was given the right to the incomes of the Southern Bridge.
And what part did you take in Hal's conspiracies, Liza? To get such a fruitful prize? I am Sir Darren, and it is my land she seeks. Taken from me because I was one of the few nobles who stood against Tern Logan.
Commander, Sir Darren is an ally, and Amaranthine has precious few who support you wholeheartedly.
If there's any hope of persuading more nobles to your cause, you must be fair-minded.
My father built that bridge, but very well. I place my trust in you.
The Commander has spoken. The matter is resolved. This session of the Arling's court is over. And Maker help me. I hope the next one is easier than this.
I would like some time to myself.
I'm here to serve, Commander.
Commander. Oh, I hope they fare better than Sir Myrene. I'll make the preparations. From this moment forth, Velana, you are a Grey Warden.
Then let it be.
She yet draws breath, Commander. She will recover.
It is unsettling, sleeping under this ceiling.
This is a chest of belongings once owned by the man whose body I now inhabit. His essence lingers upon these objects like dust. I can even hear it whispering his name into the ether. In the Fade, nothing outlives the spirit that created it. Here, everything does. This world has fingerprints on top of fingerprints, witness to beings long dead. How does one describe a sensation? I have no words for it. The man who owned these things was a Grey Warden like yourself, yes? We intend to avenge him? Good. These Darkspawn are a cancer within the heart of this world. But there is nothing that can be done just yet, is there? A world so full of beauty that beauty goes overlooked. I must see it with different eyes.
Commander. Good day, Commander.
All right.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank the Maker you arrived. Things are getting out of hand.
My son is starving! Open the granaries! Bloody feed your people!
Grave times, Commander. The common folk are getting desperate. Maybe you can say a few words, calm them down, make them see reason.
Barrel, you don't coddle a revolt, you put it down. Just give me the order.
We will not be...
Let the commander speak.
But we must eat.
Quiet!
Don't believe the commander's empty words. If we get to the granaries, we can feed our families.
Peasant uprisings, they never end well.
There had to be another way.
You know as well as I that if you give in to the mob, you're ruled by the mob.
You're right, Caravel. I'll be in the keep.
Look at that! Was Andraste really that much of a looker? Don't you think she would have been, I don't know, a barbarian? Just wondering aloud. After all, Andraste did exist, didn't she? What would she have thought of the Circle of Magi? Forcing mages to fight demons, or be made tranquil? No doubt you're right. Seems to me that Andraste counseled men to seek their own path to the Maker, but the Chantry uses her words as a reason to collar us just for being who we are. Says the fellow mage. Oh well, she's still quite a looker for a prophet. I'm just saying.
Commander, the men cleared the rubble. You'll have to see what they found for yourself. Here we are. Look at her.
I knew it led to the deep roads. I could smell it.
It looks safe enough to climb down. Find a way to stop the Darkspawn from coming back this way. Good luck.
You escaped your circle, didn't you?
Several times, but they always found me using my phylactery. Not that I minded being caught much. They always assigned the same Templar to track me down. Or perhaps she asked. I hope it's the latter. Ah, those long trips back to the tower. Eye in manacles, she glaring silently. The air practically sizzled.
You escaped your circle? Repeatedly? For a woman?
Well, not for her, but she made being cool more fun. That's me, always looking on the bright side.
Humans and their irrepressible urges.
Yes.
I would join the Grey Wardens. I will pledge my...
And I'm off.
Human masons will use whatever's at hand. I need proper granite. The darker the better. Splendid, but...
Psst, Warden. But you're not... Yes, Commander? Yes, Commander? Oh, amazing.
You're back. You need anything? It wouldn't cost you anything, but some...
Not that I mind. That don't ruffle my beard. So, I've been conducting experiments on lyrium sand. Dust's good for fuses. We all know the risks. If we succeed...
Was Andraste really that much of a... What would she have thought of the Circle of Magi? Forcing mages... But the Chantry uses her...
Seneschal Verrill has been looking for you.
All right.
Hey, Commander. We need to talk. This is a Grey Warden thing, huh? Why didn't anyone tell me? Bronca was there and whispered, "It's..." And that's when I woke up.
So what would you do if you didn't have to be a Grey Warden? After my 7th escape attempt, you know, there is one thing. Still, I liked him. Poor. Going.
His essence lingers upon these objects. Here, everything does. The man who owned these things was a Grey Warden like yourself, yes? We intend to avenge him?
Certain matters of court must... The Seneschal of the Vigil can hold court as well, if the Arl commands it. The poor bugger. Had he stuck... The men are afire over this one. If there's any hope of Commander.
You need anything, Command? You need anything?
Barrel, you don't coddle a revolt, you put it down. Just give me the order.
But quiet!
You what?
Make her bless.
Crisis averted, I suppose. But if you give a mob a rooster...
I don't know.
I'll be in...
Have I told you that I find tattoos on women incredibly attractive?
Have I ever told you that I find most humans physically...
Good to know.
Commander, the men cleared the rubble. Here we are.
Perhaps one day we could sit down to discuss magic.
What would that accomplish?
Lots. Great civilizations are built on the sharing of ideas.
Sharing? You mean stealing, of course. Followed by crushing those you stole from.
You know that chip on your shoulder? I think it's replaced your head.
ancestors favor us indeed. This is a dwarven barrier door. Before old Calharol fell, she nearly had it complete. Only the mechanism needs work. If they'd only had a bit more time to finish, Orzammar wouldn't be all alone. Won't take me long to fix up the mechanism. Poor sods were nearly done. This is proper dwarven engineering. You stand back now. Buy us a few years. A decade if we're lucky.
That'll give us time to devise a more permanent solution. Of course.
This smells.
Are you ready? Of course.
Must be so close, Dwarf. I'd prefer that you turn your head.
Well, sorry for looking. I can't help that your womanly splendor is at eye level.
What? I was referring to your...
Oh, you weren't talking about... what were you talking about?
Your breath, Dwarf. The fell cloud that emanates from your gaping maw.
They didn't call me the Lady Killer of Orzammar for nothing.
Oh, you're back to visit old Dworkin? Wonderful. We can start... Thanks for your help. Use them to...
Have I ever told you that I find tattoos on women incredibly attractive?
Have I ever told you that I find most humans physically and morally repulsive?
Good to know. Going. Down into that. Figures. Ooh, it's an unstable, crumbling chasm. Let's go and play in it. Yes. Have I ever told you that I find tattoos on women incredibly attractive?
Have I ever told you that I find most humans physically and morally repulsive?
Good to know.
Close. For a moment there, I thought I was really about to join the Legion of the Dead. I might have cracked a rib, but it's hard to be sure. Everything hurts. No, I'm fine. I just need to catch my breath. Anyway, I can't chat for long. I should probably go back, as foolish as that sounds, see if there's anything I can do. The old fortress of Calharol. There's something going on there. I think the Darkspawn are breeding an army. The Legion went to investigate, but Calharol proved too much for us. It was a massacre, and now I'm the only one left. When I saw my friends cut down, I got scared. I fled. The Darkspawn have changed. They're smart now. They destroyed the Legion. I saw them taking some of the women, and I wasn't about to stick around for that. There are many things much worse than death, and birthing Darkspawn day and night is probably the worst. But if the Darkspawn are really breeding an army, I can't stay here. I have to do something. Huh, that's convenient. The ancestors must have had a hand in this. I'll show you where Kal Haral is. Safety in numbers, yes? Excellent. With your help, destroying this nest is no longer impossible. Merely improbable.
Oh, an optimist then.
Let's not waste time. Kal Haral awaits, and Darkspawn, when left to their own devices, get up to all kinds of nonsense.
Thunder Humper?
Yes.
To your Legion of the Dead, and to Orzammar. Don't they hate you?
They do. I'm castless, so I'm worthless to them.
And yet you'll give your life away to prove what?
That I'm more than I say I am?
You don't owe them anything. You don't need to prove your worth to them.
Maybe I need to prove it to myself.
And I'm off.
I don't know much about Kal Haral, except what the others from the Legion told me. It used to be important. A center of learning for the Smithcast. When the fortress was lost, a lot of what the Smiths had learned was lost with it. They've never built anything quite like Kal Haral since. He's hurt. Bad.
Sigrun?
Yes, it's me. Be still and try not to talk.
No. I feel my death upon me. And it is a
I can help.
You must listen. The brood mothers. They're breeding. I saw an army. You must stop them. But beware the children. They are abominations, even among Darkspawn.
What children? Whose children?
Forgive me.
Ancestors, look kindly on you, brother. We have to finish what the Legion started. Those brood mothers need to be destroyed.